Hello everybody and guys, and welcome back to some more Astral Ascension, this time with a webcam. So yeah, I forget where we left off, it's been a while, but you guys have shown some really big renewed interest in this game, along with interest in Theater Enigma, Crystal Lane, and Ace Academy. So we will be getting back to those games also now. I thought I'd record this video and just have a fun time with you guys. So anyway, let's get right back into Astral Ascension. This game is loud in my ears, so I gotta turn the volume down my headphones a little bit. We are ready. We filtered into the lounge and get comfortable on the couches.
Alright, Kai, the floor is yours. What did you find out?
Jeez, where do I begin?
How about start from the beginning? Start from the top. Kai nods safely.
Ah yes, it was a cold, blustery night on the eve which I was born.
Not that, you fucker.
You didn't mean the beginning of your life story.
Thank you, Vela.
Get to the point, Kai.
Iris's tone is sharp and impatient.
Alright.
He clears his throat.
It was hard to get people talking. They tend to keep to themselves and view strangers as trouble.
Iris
I
nods.
got that impression too.
But I did learn that Xenoc controls everything on this planet. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Nobody so much as sneezes without his knowledge.
Well, that's a little weird.
Most of the people here were captured and enslaved by Xenoc and his pirate crew, and remain trapped by his hex shield.
Ah. So they came... I'm gonna get a little closer. So they came on the ship with Xenoc?
Some did, but it sounds like most of the townsfolk are locals who Xenoc now controls. I'm not sure what this planet was like before his arrival, but they weren't equipped to handle pirates and a hostile takeover.
Well, isn't that obvious, you know?
No wonder they're so afraid.
That also explains the impoverished state of the town.
Yup, they don't want to do anything that'll attract Xenoc's attention. Anyone found being unloyal or unhelpful gets killed off without a second thought.
Oh, boy. Vela's face contorts into horror.
That's horrible. How does he get away with this?
I mean, he just said he's a pirate. Yeah, I'm surprised the Union of Police haven't intervened. I thought we were in free space.
I doubt anyone knows of this planet's existence, let alone what goes on here. We didn't even realize it was inhabited when we first passed by.
Plus, Xenoc himself is very well connected.
Well, there you go.
He keeps the planet isolated on purpose, so he has free reign to do whatever he wants. The hex shield he uses blocks communication signals too, so no distress beacon can signal out.
Oh, no.
Any money earned in town goes straight to Xenoc's pockets, either through insanely high taxes or through the lavish, non-stop parties.
Not the taxes! He must be brought down.
Wait, you mean a literal party?
Yes.
That's right. The whole first level of his mansion is just one big party.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. This guy sounds kind of badass. Kind of based.
A mansion, while his people live in patchwork shacks.
Well, they're not really his people, Luna. They're enslaved.
The parties are open to anyone who can pay the entrance fee. Most of the attendants are Xenoc's friends, business partners, and associates, since the average town person can't afford to be there. But every so often, you'll find a townsperson so addicted they'll spend every credit in that place. And Xenoc is more than happy to take it.
Well, he likes the money. That's all.
This guy is making me so angry. How can he take advantage of these people like that?
We just said he's a pirate. Luna looks equally repulsed, like she can't get the bad taste out of her mouth. Iris frowns, no indication of her disdain.
Even worse, while Xenoc hosts the parties, he doesn't attend them himself. He's not stupid. Since the parties are open to anyone, he keeps himself protected and stays in the penthouse of his mansion.
So we're dealing with the smart-ass pirate. Okay.
There's a restricted elevator that gives direct access, but it needs activation. There's also a staircase, but access from the first level is locked too.
Just break the door down.
I'm guessing Xenoc doesn't want any accidental guests reaching his penthouse.
Dude, are they just like dumb or something? Like, we just said this. He's not stupid. He knows he'll try to get assassinated. Kai nods. So how do we get an audience with him then?
It'll be difficult, but not impossible. All of his affairs are run by his second-in-command, Morgana. However,
Kai grins.
Xenoc does have one weakness.
Money?
I think I know. There's 3 females here. I've also played the whole game in 3 days, so let's be real, I kinda know what's coming up.
Sexy girls.
I like him already, he's based. Xenoc's based, I'll let him live. Why am I not surprised? With all the vices this guy has, I'm not at least a bit surprised that women are another. Iris nods, clearly unimpressed.
Really sheds light on his character.
He's a pirate. I mean, yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. As an admirer of fine women myself, I'm
Kai,
not sure I
do
like
not
it
add
insinuating.
yourself into this, my guy. No.
I stand by my statement.
I stand by her statement too, actually. Kai faints her.
You wound me. Anyway, getting an audience with him is irrelevant. The Hex Shield controls are located in the server room, which is another wing of the mansion.
So how do we get there?
Why didn't you start with that?
He shrugs.
This is good. It means we can avoid Xenoc and still disable the shield.
That's true, but now that we know how awful he is, we can't allow him to keep doing what he's doing, right?
I mean, we could. He sounds pretty base to me, except for the taxes. He has to die for that, actually. You know,
We
it's,
have to.
you know, just because you like pretty women doesn't mean that you get the tax people. You have to die for the taxes.
We've got a damaged ship and no real weapons or protection of our own. We'll be lucky just to get out in one piece.
No, hang on, Kai. He's taxing people. I just remember that. He's taxing people. He has to die.
The people here don't have weapons or protection either, and they don't have the luxury of escaping.
Once our external communications are running again, we can send an alert to Polaris or the Union.
Or yours truly could just shoot him.
That's worth considering, but it'll still take time to cut through all that bureaucratic tape, and it won't help the people with their current struggles.
Also, did we not just forget that we just said he's connected? He has connections in both of them. So he's getting out regardless. We have to kill him.
Yeah, by the looks of things, these people can't survive like this much longer.
Let's just kill him?
Neither will we. The longer we stay, the more at risk we are of being discovered.
We got this,
and
Kai.
then we'll be just as helpless as the rest of the town.
That's a valid point. If we're discovered,
I got
we
this
can't
mission,
help
don't I?
anyone.
We're gonna go kill this bastard.
Ourselves or the
He ain't gonna
people.
tax people no longer.
But we can't just do nothing. We have to at least try.
Kai looks at me.
Help me out here. You agree with me, right?
I'm sorry, Kai, but I gotta be the badass hero, so we have to do something about him. I'm gonna take out the glory for killing him too, by the way. Sorry, Kai, but what's going on here is too serious to ignore. He's taxing the shit out of people. Now that we know the situation, we have to do something.
I could see that I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, 4 out of 5, dude. 4 to 1. Iris looks thoughtful.
Our two objectives don't need to be mutually exclusive. We can subvert Xenoc and then escape. After all, the Hex Shield is still in the same mansion as Xenoc's penthouse.
Okay, so Kai, Iris, you guys want to leave. Head to the Hex Shield. Vela, Luna, with me, I'm gonna shoot the bastard.
That's very true.
Now the challenge is once again figuring out how to gain an audience with Xenoc.
Maybe we can work out a business deal with him. Sell him some goods?
Alright, Vela, we're selling you. What kind of goods? We don't have any weapons or anything, items to be, or any other items I'd be interested in.
We have us.
Luna
Kai
smiles.
said that Xenoc is interested in attractive women, and we already know that he deals with slave traders. If we pretend to be traders, that could be our in.
There's a pause while we let the suggestion sink in. Iris taps her finger to her chin and thought.
That could actually work.
She nods decisively.
Right. Luna and I will be the goods. Kai.
He quickly shakes his head, cutting her off.
As much as it kills me to turn down this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to boss you around, I can't act as your traitor. These people already know my face.
He turns to me and places a hand on my shoulder.
It's all up to you, my friend. Use this opportunity wisely.
What is that supposed to mean, you son of a bitch? Iris glances at me.
Are you up for the task?
I'll do what I must for the mission, ma'am. I nod. I'll do whatever it needs to be done for the mission. Iris smiles.
That's the right attitude to have.
Yes, ma'am. I nod again.
Okay, that's settled then.
Wait, you forgot to mention my name. I'm sure you meant to say that I'm also one of the goods, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, sure, you can be one of the goods. I'll sell you specifically the Xenoc myself. Iris hesitates.
Actually, I was thinking you could monitor all activity from the ship.
Bela feels her brows.
Isn't that what Kai's doing?
Kai needs to ready the ship for extraction.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get. My skills are nowhere near our pilot here. I have to focus all my attention on
You
the
mean
ship.
to
so we
me?
don't
I'm the
crash.
pilot.
What? Kai, when have you ever needed help in your life?
You know, she brings up a very good point, actually. You never needed help, except for the one time I helped him get a girl. Actually, 2 girls. Bela turns back to Iris.
I don't know why I'm being benched when I'm more valuable in the field for this mission.
I don't know if you want to say that, because we literally just said I'm going to sell you into sex slavery.
We know that Xenoc likes girls, but we don't know what kind of girls he likes. Shouldn't we be utilizing all of our tools in our toolbox?
You know, she makes a very valid point, actually. Okay, Valley, get the chains on. We're going to sell you.
Vela, this is unlike any of our previous missions. It's incredibly dangerous and unpredictable. Plus, we'll have to go in unarmed if we want to be convincing slaves.
Iris, I drove us through a nebulous storm. Vela casually brushes off Iris's concerns.
I've been on dangerous missions before, and I've always been able to hold my own. This will be easier since we won't have to fight.
I don't think that's how that works, Vela, but okay.
We might not have combat, but we'll still be put in uncomfortable positions.
It's just situations there, not positions. I'm saying.
Based on our roles, it's very likely we'll have to do some demeaning things.
We don't get to see it, by the way.
So, I've had to do uncomfortable things before.
Vela, that's not what we're talking about.
This is different.
Thank you, Kai.
I can handle it.
You know what? She wants to do it, let her do it. I'm done fighting about
Trust
this.
me,
We have to do this
I
now,
know
guys.
what I'm
We gotta
getting
go.
into.
Come on. The
We
party's
have
happening
to use
right
every
now. We gotta
available
go.
option we have to get Xenoc's attention, and bringing me will only increase our chances of success.
I glanced at Iris. Although her face is hardened in thought, I can tell she's thinking. She wants to protect Vela, obviously, but she also knows what we need to do, and we need to use everything to our advantage. Eventually, she nods.
If you're sure you're ready for this, then you can come with us.
Oh, Jesus. Vela nods confidently. I gotta fix my hair real quick. Alright, we're good.
I'm positive.
Kai glances sharply at Iris. Yeah, I noticed a split second of surprise on his face before he shakes his head. He clears his throat.
Alright, now that you all know your parts, your best chance of getting in is to say you're an associate of Chet. Xenoc is a big fan of his girls, and does a lot of business with him.
Chet, got it.
Remember, Morgana will be your point of contact. You have to impress her if you want to meet Xenoc.
That's easy, man. I'm a suave guy.
How do you know all this?
Like, guys, look at me. I can woo any woman if I want to, right? Nah, I'm pretty ugly, right? Yeah. Kai grins.
I make friends wherever I go. In this case, my friend was a guard named Layton who had a very strong affection for wine.
Amazing. I like this Layton guy already. Wine's delicious.
And it sounds like the wine has an equally strong effect on him.
I mean, yeah, it's wine, it's alcohol, he gets drunk.
You're not wrong. Layton told me that Chet hasn't been around in a while, which is disappointing because he brings the best girls.
Oh, we're picking the best girls, alright.
Aww, sounds like Layton misses his friend.
Not even close. Layton doesn't care much for Chet himself because he's a serious guy who's strictly business. I guess he's pretty serious about his work.
There's something funny about a slave trader with a strong work ethic.
Hey, he's gotta make that money. Tinker goes and Kai chuckles. Guys,
Those
now's not that
traits
time.
don't sound like they'd go together, that's for sure.
Guys, just probably holding this up. He turns to me.
Have you got all that? You'll need to know this stuff if it comes up in conversation.
Yes, Kai, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, but I'm all
Thank
set.
goodness, I really didn't want to have to repeat all that again.
Damn, I should have said no, so you had to repeat it all again because it would have been funny. I chuckled.
Okay, that should be everything.
Iris nods.
Good work getting us all this info, Kai. Let's go through the plan one more time before we begin preparations.
What? We're just going over it again anyway? We finalize the details of the plan. First things first, we need to get the ship back into flying shape. Bela and Beep Boop work non-stop on repairs. Iris and I both have some working knowledge of ships. We provide additional assistance. I was like, what does that even mean? The rest of the team also chips in and helps as much as they can in a limited capacity. Time goes by in a blur with all focus strictly on repairs. It takes several days before the ship is in decent enough shape to fly. It mentions how efficient we are without any distractions from the outside world. Once our ship is ready, it's time for us to put together a plan of motion. We review the plan again, making any adjustments as needed, and begin our preparations. We hear the girls talk about the last minute shopping trip before Kai pulls me aside.
Alright, my dude, let's go.
Go where? He grins.
Back to your room, of course.
My dude, no homo. You're just not the right guy. I mean, if you were, I don't know, Akira from Ace Academy, you know, or maybe it would be different. Akira's a pretty sexy guy, but not you, buddy. You want to follow me to my room? He nods. I knew this would happen eventually. He likes my charm. Spending enough time with me and my charm becomes irresistible. Yeah. For all you ladies out there, how you doing? Anyway. Hey man, I'm flattered, but I just see you as a friend.
That's good to hear, because I'm only helping you as a friend.
Helping me with what?
While the girls will be changing into more appealing outfits, we need to make sure you look the part of their slave trader. To do that, I need access to your closet.
No, you do not. That makes a lot more sense. No, it does not.
I can work with what you've got now, but we need to add more to really sell it.
That's fair. Come on then. Kai follows me and I lead him into my room. Once inside, he heads straight for my closet. He rifles through my clothes, muttering quietly to himself between tossing items onto my bed. I try a few combinations, mixing and matching, and Kai's the direction. My clothes make up an adequate base, and with the help of a few accessories from Kai, we put together a suitable outfit. He steps back and admires his handiwork.
Not bad at all.
I glance at myself in the mirror. A scruffy trader who something no good looks back at me. Yeah, this'll work. As you exit my room, Kai pauses.
Actually, I've got one more thing I want to give you. I'll meet you in the lounge.
Okay. Kai and I slip down opposite ends of the corridor. I slide open the door to the lounge and sit on the couch. A few minutes later, Kai arrives carrying a long leather coat.
Here, put this on.
I do, shrugging the jacket over my shoulders. It fits perfectly. Is the coat really necessary?
Trust me, you'll want it. Not only does it secure your look, but the pockets are invaluable. They'll frisk you first, but once you're inside, it'll provide ample room to liberate things.
I get it. He wants me to steal alcohol. Guns, actually, but alcohol. I find the two outer pockets with Kai's gestures and find the many hidden inner pockets. Only Kai would have a coat like this. After adjusting my collar, I clear my throat. So, how do I look? Kai grins.
Like someone I'd definitely buy some girls from.
I never thought hearing that would be a good thing, but I'm glad it is a good thing.
It is what it is.
Kai shares some extra tips on how to get the character. It's a little disconcerting how much he knows about this topic. Just what kind of stuff goes on in Sidros. Eventually, I hear the girls. They pass by the lounge, change their clothes, I assume. A few minutes later, they all join us in the lounge, and my assumptions are confirmed. I thought I would be prepared for this moment, but I'm stunned. All three outfits leave very little to imagination, and it takes a minute for my brain to process what I'm seeing. And that, guys, is only enough because I want you guys to imagine what they're wearing for the next episode. So, next time, guys, come see the outfits that the girls are wearing. But anyway, that's going to do it for this Astral Ascension video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.